Hey guys. I hope you, yes, you are doing well today. Welcome back to Mariah's ASMR. And for today's video, we're going to be whisper rambling about the TV shows that I have been watching, and movies that I have been watching as well. So let's get right into it. So first of all, the show that I've been I just finished watching the show is One Piece live action. And let me just tell you, I swore on my life that I would never start this. I would never start that series. Just because I was like, oh, I don't get the hype. Well, I finished the live action and now I really want to start the anime. But I don't know if it's 1,000 episodes, guys, or 1,000 plus episodes, and I don't know if I want to commit to that because it's just, see, the thing is, I think this was in like before high school started. One of my friends already like has been on that One Piece like grind for so long, and he was like, you have to start watching it, and I was like, boy, I'm not gonna watch it. It's like 1,000 episodes. And then not even, I think it was like a couple days before the second season of One Piece live action came out, I started getting like One Piece edits on TikTok, and I was like, oh my god, sorrow. Guys, if you know. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna start it. Okay, I'm not sure what happened with my microphone, it just disconnected. But okay, I'm not do I want to mention it? This is the only time I'm gonna mention this. Maybe future me will probably mention it a couple times, but I never talk about my dating life here because I'm like, I don't want to. It's just, this is a place where people want to relax, and I don't know if I want to overshare about my life. I feel like I share about my life. I just want, like, you know, that space of my life to be a little private. But anyways, I went on a date with this guy, and we were just talking about like stuff that we like, and then we went to the store. So if you live in Canada, I think it's everywhere. It's just like it's a store. It's for kids, but it's like there's plushies and all that, and like collection of stuff that people get. And basically there was a lot of One Piece stuff, and he was like, do you watch One Piece? And I was like, me, never. I would never watch One Piece. And then look at me now. When was that? January. Now it's March, and look at me now. I finished first season and second season of One Piece live action, and let me just tell you, I really like it. As someone who's never watched the anime and read the manga, personally, I like it. So I think I finished watching the first season fairly quickly, which was surprising, but also I think what the best part was, I didn't have a lot of assignments due, so it was really nice. But first season, I think, it was a good season. Now a lot of people say wasn't. I think he was just being Luffy. Now, although I've never watched the anime, I've seen like clips of it when I was younger. I've seen like compilation of the way Monkey D. Luffy is, and honestly, I think, what's his name? The actor, I totally forgot his name. Iñaki, I think. I like his name. Iñaki. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Iñaki Bedoy is, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah. Well, first of all, Makenyu, who plays Zoro, he is such a hottie. Like, please. Also, I'm not sure if I'm talking loud enough, so let me turn up the gain a little bit. Just a tiny bit. But, so we have Iñaki, we have Emily Rudd, who plays... Oh my god, I'm blanking. I literally just watched, like, this show not even a week ago. Not Vivi, because that's, I also forgot her name. Dude, you know what? Whatever. I think the pacing of the arcs is pretty good. I don't think there's any rush into it, but also, yeah, it was very good. I like it, and I think that I'm happy I started with the live action, which is not what usually people would start with, but I think now that the first season and second season I've done, like, finished watching it, I'm gonna start watching the anime after my finals. Now, controversial take, but should I watch it in Japanese dub or should I watch it in English dub? I don't know. I want to watch it in English dub just for the sake of me being able to, like, do other stuff and then also watch at the same time, but also that kind of takes away the whole point of watching a show. You know what I mean? It's not something that I should put in the background, and I feel like with this type of show, especially with the different arcs and characters and complexity of the whole thing, I don't want to miss anything out, so I think I'm gonna watch it in Japanese dub, so I'm locked the F in. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's one of my favorite shows I've been watching so far. It's One Piece, the live action. I've also been watching Love Story about John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. I think I talked about that in one of my Whisper Rambles previously. Or my Am I the Asshole video, I think. But I wanted to mention that here too, because I really, really like it. I just finished watching episode 8 yesterday. And let me just say, it was very interesting because, let me preface, like, this is a fictional story about real life people. Like, they exaggerate the story a lot, so it's also like, I should mention that this is like spoilers of stuff, but basically episode 8 was a lot of dialogue between Carolyn and John, and leading up to their because I think there's only one episode left, but basically in this episode, this was the episode where you see Carolyn, like, this whole thing of the marriage and their partnership as a couple, and it's just crashing down. Like, foreshadow as to how they actually DIE in real life. But I don't really know much about history of the Kennedys, like politics or stuff like that, especially that family. I mean, I know briefly about that, but I'm like, do I really need to know? That sounds really selfish of me, but I'm like, I don't know. But basically, this whole episode was just a lot of dialogue between the two characters, them fighting. First of all, Carolyn, just not being, like, she's lost so much of herself just being in this relationship, and you can see her go through that progress. Like, it's so sad because it's like, and I don't know if I should say it, but it's sad because it's like a lot of women, like, they lose a part of themselves when they get into a marriage where they shouldn't have. Hot take, but not really hot take, but it's like, be sure who you marry, you know what I mean? Like, for me, my friends say I have really high standards, not just for marriage, but also like getting into relationships and like what I look for in a partner. And I'm just like, I mean, shouldn't you have high standards? Well, for me personally, I'm like, mine is more higher than what usual people would have, and I'm just like, but the thing is, I know what I want. I'm not gonna settle for less. That might be mean, and that might take me a long time, or I might be single for the rest of my life, which is like, hey, it might be scary for some, but as someone who's hyper independent and loves their like alone time, I'm honestly fine with it. Which is like, a lot of people are like, you know, they don't like the idea, but I'm like, honestly, it's not a bad idea, but it's also like, why would I disrupt my peace for a man? I'm sorry, but I love my peace. Like, you know what I mean? But it's very interesting, especially when I start talking about like my mindset when it comes to things with like people I just gotten to know, and like their outlook and like stuff like that. I think it's very interesting. But anyways, that's beside the point. We're talking about the show. I don't know how to feel about it. I think I romanticized the show a lot, to the point where I was like, oh my god, I had such high expectations. Episode 1 to, I think, 4, it was such a lot of highs. Like, the story was building up so much and so much and so much, and it was so exciting, and now it's just kind of like, oh, I don't know. For the last episode, I'm not sure what to expect. Well, obviously we know one thing that's gonna happen. Heartbreaking, but it's also like, it's kind of disappointing how the show has gotten. I was just like, oh, okay. A lot of people romanticize the relationship between Carolyn and John, and honestly, there are some things that it's like you can romanticize about, but it's ultimately, it's like, you don't know these people, guys. Like, what you see on the outside is not what you see in the inside. Like, and it's very interesting. Also, my cheeks are like so freaking red and rosy. If you couldn't tell, I think I'm like overheating. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, those are the main two shows I've been watching. Movies that I've been watching. Oh, TV shows I'm really excited for is, I'm so excited for Elle Kennedy's new show. Like, if you guys have read Briar U, which is it's a series of like hockey players that go to Briar University. I think, I could be wrong, it's been so long since I've first read the book, this was when like it was still traditional like publishing, so it's like the covers were actually so bad, guys. It's not what they have now. It's so bad. Like I still have like the Amazon one, but I don't have it here, so I'm like, that comes out in May. Very exciting. I'm also really excited about Spider-Man, the new movie that's coming out in July, I believe. I need to rewatch the Spider-Man movies because I do not remember any of the villain or anything. I'm not like a die-hard like Marvel fan, but like I dabble into it a little bit sometimes. So, but it's also like I don't keep up with a lot of that. So I need to watch it all in order before Doomsday. I'm really excited about that. And then what else have I been watching? Oh, I watched Kong recently, Godzilla vs. Kong. I don't know specifically what the title is, but it was the one with like New Empire, is that what it's called? Where it's like there's like new monkeys appeared and stuff. Or apes. I don't know. I should know. I literally just watched this. Aside from that, I've been watching a lot of ASMR videos. I really love Graceful Tingles ASMR, I think her name is. She's usually on TikTok, but like the way she just slowly whisper, and like I get so much tingles from her. And the thing is, she only has like 6 videos out, I think. 6 or 7. Ew, 6 or 7 videos, like long form, and I've been rewatching it so many times. Like, please upload more. I love the shorts, but it's also like, ma'am, I love your videos. Please upload more. I've also been watching Chai ASMR. She's new, but I love her channel already. It's so good, so good, so good. And then, what else am I excited for? I'm excited for a lot of things. I should have prepared a little more. A little more. I am going to probably rewatch a lot of movies leading up to summer. Oh, I'm really excited for Devil Wears Prada 2. It's coming out in May as well. I only watched the first one really recent, actually. When was it? February. Yeah, I think it was in February when I first watched it. I really liked the show, actually. Or not the show, the movie. It was very interesting to watch, especially after the fact, like it's been so long since it first came out. I don't even know if I was born yet. Was I? I don't know. I'll search it up later, guys. But when I'm editing this, I'll be like, I'll make sure to put when it came out, and I'm excited for that. I watched Zootopia 2 recently as well. I don't know if I told you guys that already. I really liked it. It was interesting. Yeah. I'm going to probably rewatch a lot of movies, a lot of dystopian movies. I really love dystopian movies. I really love Maze Runner series. I was obsessed with the books when I was younger, in middle school. Like, I'm not sure if you guys had this in middle school, but during, like, I don't know which month specifically it was, but we would have like a reading challenge, like the whole school, where it's like you try to read as much individually and as a class. was not feeling it no more. And then I think the last book, like the prequel before like the Maze Runner and stuff, I don't know, it was like a picture of the sun and stuff. It was good, but I don't remember it. And then yeah, I was a big fan of that. I was really a big fan of that. I remember like reading Eleanor and Park. I remember reading a lot of book talk books when I was younger, and I don't think I should have been reading those books. But there was no restrictions for like the librarian didn't say anything about me not taking it out. And I was like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, should I have been reading those? I don't think so. But here I am reading them. So let me just say, I am the way that I am because of that. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But I really loved the Geronimo Stilton series, Chef's Kiss. I'm gonna put my sister into that. Dork Diaries, my favorite. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, my favorite. Judy Moody. Oh my god, you guys. Judy Moody was the shit. It was that good. Geronimo Stilton, but also his sister, I forgot her name. She was also really good. Yo, he went from TV shows to now books. I'm like, I love that.